Have a file provided to you called Animal Alphabet, and you also have an emailed sketch file sent to you. You're going to want to use that sketch inside of Illustrator, and I'm going to teach you how to bring it in. Here we have a template layer that has our guides as well as a box. You're not restricted to this box, but I wouldn't go much bigger than it, just kind of going outside of it. It's a 4 by 6 inch box, which is a little bit bigger than the box that you have on your paper. And when you're bringing in your sketch, you want to go to File, Place, and you should find it in your Creative Cloud. So here's my version that I want. And I'm going to stretch it just a little bit bigger than my box. Now I need to go ahead and lower my opacity to 50, and you can kind of see where the box lies underneath. Okay, and then I want to go ahead and lock this layer. Now you took a lot of time to organize those layers ahead of time, so that's where you're going to start making them right now. So you're just going to go down to the plus sign in the layers panel, make a new layer. And this one, I named this tail, and all of your layers have different names than mine. So just go ahead and add all of those layers to your artboard or your panel. And this should seem familiar because we did this with the layering and tracing assignment of the bird. I ended up with 7. Now also, you might feel like you want to make some changes to the order of these layers, or maybe even change them up just a little bit. That's completely fine. Sometimes you don't quite know what's going to go on until you get into Illustrator, but for now I started from the back to the front, so hopefully my layers should be numbered and ordered the way they're supposed to be. Now, because I'm going to be working from the tail all the way to the top of the head, I want to go ahead and lock all of my layers except for the one that I'm going to start with. So I'm on tail. I'm going to zoom in here, and I'm going to look at the situation and realize that I think the best thing I can do is use my pen tool. So I'm going to go ahead with my pen tool, making sure that just my outline is turned on. And curve my lines. Now, as you start to work with your own sketches and you design your own things in Illustrator, these videos are going to get shorter because I'm not going to have to spend as much time going over each step with you. You're going to have to figure out, from your knowledge of being an illustrator now, how to use the tools to fit with your design. So even though I'm using this tool for this design, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the best tool for your project. So I'm just going to come in here. You have the option of using so many different things that we've learned. We've learned the shape builder tool, we've talked about the pen tool, we've talked about the I used the word shape builder tool already, but we've talked about just basic shapes and how to manipulate the corners of those shapes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off, and then I'm going to have a part 2 video that's going to show you how to finish it and turn it in.